Right lads, look who is back. It has been a very long time since I've sat here and done a proper talk video about Newcastle United. Appreciate anyone who's going to sit here and watch this after it's been so long since I've pretty much done anything to do with YouTube Newcastle. I've been on 2 holidays and that's basically why. I've still been keeping up to date with the news and that, but I've not been posting anything or much. But I had a great time. I was in Ibiza and then I went to Cyprus, obviously rocking the mag shirts over there, and finally got the new home shirt for the videos, and I want to be getting that blue and yellow one because it is absolutely stunning. Anyways, today we're going to be speaking about just everything that's happened recently. Let's have a little chat, boys. Let's go. So then, where do I even begin? Last time I done a video, it was for Tonali. I did pre-record it before I went to Ibiza because it was pretty much there, and I thought I'll quickly do it, and then when it gets announced, I can just quickly upload that video, because then it would have been ages since I last done a video. But Newcastle United, let's talk about the America tour. So it's a shame that I can't watch any of the games because they're all so late. Obviously we're being in America, and obviously I work full time. It's like it's not good, so I can't watch the matches, which is a shame, but what can you do? Anyways, we're in America at the minute. Obviously we started off our American Premier League Summer Series game with Aston Villa. We were 2-0 down, and I think they played a really good team. We didn't really have that full strength team out there, but picking up a point in the table. It was good seeing Elliot Anderson score, Isaac and Wilson. I think Anderson's been really good in pre-season so far. When I was in Cyprus, I actually did watch the Newcastle versus Rangers game. I watched the first half in some like lounge area, and then I literally got back to the hotel. I watched the rest of the game, and literally they scored. Luckily we pulled it back with Harrison Ashby, but it's not the same. There was a pub that actually had it on, but there was entertainment in that on, and it would have spoiled it, so I just went back to the hotel and watched it on before. But overall, against Rangers, Canny obviously against Gateshead, which actually was our first pre-season game. We were 2-0 down at half time, brought it back to 3-2. A lot of youngsters played, but minutes in the tank for the boys and whatnot. The club's on a massive high at the minute. Being in America, it's so together at the minute. It's like that. It really is. And just before we played Aston Villa, Newcastle United announced a signing 38 million for Harvey Barnes. I was going to do a video about Harvey Barnes, but I just got back from. I feel like I'm speaking about my holiday so much, but I just got back from holiday. My flight was at midnight, and it was a 5-hour flight. It was not good, and I was just so tired on the Sunday. So I just didn't do a video about Harvey Barnes because I didn't want to sit here and do a lackluster video. I want to put as much effort as I can in to everything that I do. And Newcastle United announced Harvey Barnes. I'm very happy with the signing, but as we all know, there's a downside. I'm not going to mention it too much because I'm going to do a full set of videos speaking about it. But it looks like SAINT-MAXIMIN will be leaving the club. My favourite player for years, but I don't want to touch on that because I'm going to make a full set of videos speaking about Maxi. It is a shame, but it's out of my control, isn't it? But going into pre-season now, we've got Chelsea. Well, Wednesday. If you're in England, Wednesday night, Thursday, if you want to call it. Luckily, if anyone's, like say, out on a Friday night, Newcastle play on like Friday night against Brighton in the Summer Series. I don't think we're going to win it because we didn't beat Aston Villa. I think if you're going to win that Premier League Summer Series, yeah, I think you've got to win every game with how many teams you are and whatnot. But it's just minutes in the tank at the end of the day. Yes, we might get beat to Chelsea, but does it really matter? We're still playing like a lot of youngsters like Lewis Miley and a couple of other youngsters and whatnot, which is brilliant. It's great to see the lads get a minute in them, but I'm not too fussed about the result, and no Newcastle fans should be. But so much has gone on now. I'm trying to think if I've thought of everything. It looks good in America. Obviously, I've seen a lot of our Newcastle fans, YouTubers over in America looking at a really good time. Obviously, America's a nice place to go and whatnot, but Hope everyone out there is having a safe journey. Anyone from here, from America, hope you're having a good time having Newcastle over there, because it's very rare when this happens, like for the Americans who sit there and watch the Premier League week in week out, got to stay up late and whatnot to watch the Premier League, and then their clubs are in their country. It doesn't happen often, to be fair. Yeah, so we spoke about the pre-season so far, and whatnot. So we spoke about the confirmed news, the stuff that we all know, a little bit off my chest, but stuff about in the future for the two. And then so Newcastle United with transfers at the minute, there's not really anything settled, sealed, and we're waiting to get announced. Livramento from Southampton, stuff was getting told, say around a 30 million bid agreed for him and whatnot. Livramento's a really good player, but would I really spend, to be fair, in this market, I think you've got to spend that on a player, but we'll have to just wait and see on that one. People are saying play Trippier left back and have him right back, or have Livramento left back. No, I think we need to still sign a left back. It is pretty certain that we need to sign a left back. Matt Target's a good cover-up player, but can he handle the Premier League and with all the cup competitions and whatnot? Because with all the competitions that we're in now, in like the Champions League, the two cups and whatnot, obviously we could go to the Europa League further on in the season. I think people are forgetting that, obviously with Champions League. You need a big squad, you do, and looks like one probably not going to sign another striker. That just leaves Wilton and Isaac. It's a bit, I think we need to sign a couple more players. Yes, we've signed two very good players and very expensive players, but even if we made a couple of signings that are just going to cover up in them positions where we need them. Obviously players like Housen Ashby hasn't had a proper go at the tune yet. Obviously Elliot Anderson's still developing a lot. Then players could get developed more into the team, obviously still being very young and whatnot, and learning from the other players. It could work well, which I'm hoping so, but we'll have to wait and see what happens on that. Not much transfer news. Carl Darlow looks to be going to Leeds United. I don't know when that will be getting announced. He was looking to go to Bournemouth, obviously in the Premier League. Leeds obviously got relegated. I think he'll be more suited. Obviously he had that loan spell at Hull City, but I think Leeds is more suited to his type of an environment than Bournemouth. I think Darlow's the type of player who plays off the fans. He had a really good career. He's had a good career out at Newcastle. 100%. He was a keeper pretty much throughout the Championship, and then even in the Premier League and there. He's a good goalkeeper. He is, and even like in that lockdown season at the start of the season when Dubravka was injured, he was fucking brilliant. He was absolutely brilliant, and then started to peter down where we had to see Dubravka come in, but it'll be a shame to see him go, but it is right for the club that we need to be moving some players on for the wage bill, for FFP and whatnot. I just thought I'd have a little sit down talk video, guys. I had to get some videos out. I'm very prepared for the season. I want to do as much as I can for the channel. I want to, because I'm in the focus zones at the minute. I want to try and do as much as I can and whatnot. Yes, I've lost a lot of time this year with personal situations and whatnot, but I'm ready now. We're in the Champions League. This is going to be one of the biggest seasons for the club, and I'm ready to follow doing videos. I want to try and be getting as many videos out as I can, and I'm going to put that work in. So if you could subscribe and leave a bit of appreciation, it would mean a lot. Anyways, see you the next one, boys. Have a good one, and any breaking news should be up on the channel.